Let us now see this very interesting problem that I have taken from MIT book. So I'm just following one book for this particular course, which is MIT book, and that is written by two professors at MIT, which is obviously the one of the standard book for the probability. So this question is from that same book. Let's just see this question. They're saying that consider a quiz where a person is given two questions. Okay, in a quiz there are two questions and must decide which question to answer first. I mean, there are two questions, question number 1, question number 2. I mean, these are not in the particular order. That order has to be determined. So if this 1 or 2 is confusing you, I can say A and B or X and Y. I mean, let's just call it, I don't know, maybe like alpha, beta. Okay, alpha A. Actually, I just want to say that these particular two questions are not in any order. Okay, you have to determine that, okay, in which order you have to do these questions. That's what I mean. Question 1 will be answered correctly with the probability 0.8 and the person will receive the prize money of $100. So if the person answers question 1 correctly, so question 1, right? If the person answers it correctly, then the answering correctly, this is the probability and the corresponding prize is $100. For the question 2, let's just see what are the values we have. Will be answered correctly with 0.5 probability and he will be winning $200. Now these are the two questions that are there in the quiz. Now let's just see what they have said. If the first question is attempted answer incorrectly, the quiz terminates. That's the very interesting thing, right? So if see, it's a game. So they are saying that if you answer first question, whatever the first question is, maybe you may choose to answer this question first or maybe this question first. So they are saying that whichever question you answer first, if you answer it incorrectly, then quiz will terminate. That is, the person is not allowed to answer the second question. If the first question is answered correctly, then only you are allowed to attempt the second question. That's what they are saying. So this is the twist they have given, right? Okay. Now I hope you understood what does this mean. It means that let's suppose you choose to answer question 1 first and then you choose to answer question 2 first, or maybe in other scenario you may have this. If you say that question 1 is answered wrongly, then you will not be able to attempt this question 2. In this case, if question 2 answered wrongly, then you will not be able to attempt this question 1. That's what it says. Now they are saying which question should be answered first to maximize the expected value of the total prize money received. So which question you should be answering first? This is the question, right? See, let's suppose these are the two questions. Now suppose there is a scenario that you choose to answer question 1 first. You say is that you answer it correctly. Question 1, correct answer. Question 1, you answer it incorrectly. There are two cases, right? Incorrect answer. Now if you answer it correctly, you will allow to attempt question 2 also. So you will have two choices again. Question 2, answer correctly. Question 2, correct, right? Question 2, answered incorrectly. So this is the tree diagram where you start with question 1. And what is the probability to answer this question 1 correctly? It's 0.8. What is the probability to answer this incorrectly? 0.2. Here the probabilities are 0.5 and 0.5. Right? So this is the tree diagram that we got. And I hope you understood this tree diagram, how we are getting this. So we are saying that if you start with question 1, then you will be having these scenarios, which means either you answer this question 1 correctly and then you go to the question 2. So here at this particular point, how much prize you will be winning? 100 plus 200, because you have answered both of them correctly. I think 300 you will be winning. At this particular point, how much you will be winning? At this particular point, question 1 correct and question 2 incorrect. So you will be winning, I think, $100, right? And question 1 incorrect, $0. So this is the scenario. Either you win 100 or you win 300 if you start with question 1. So what is the probability of winning this 300? Right? So the probability, see, in the expectation, what we do, we always, in case of expectation, we always make a table. So what is being asked? They are asking the expected money that is being expected prize money that you won, right? Expected prize money that you receive. So basically you receive 300 with what probability? 0.5 into 0.8. which is 0.5 into 0.8, which is I think 0.40. And you receive $100 with what probability? Okay, again 0.5 into 0.8, right? 0.5 into 0.8, which is 0.40. Now you receive $0 basically. Maybe let me write it, $0 with what probability? 0.2. So with 0.4 probability you will be winning 300, with 0.4 probability you will be winning 100, with 0.2 probability you will be not winning anything. So this is the table which is saying that okay, with you will be winning 300 with this much probability and that much probability for other values. So what you can say, the expected amount of money that you will be winning, amount of money that you will be winning, what you can say, I think it is 0.4 into 300 plus 0.4 into 100 plus 0.2 into 0, right? I mean that is anyway 0. So it is 400 into 0.4, which is I think 160. So you will be winning in this case, in this particular case, you will be winning 160 rupees. So maybe I can just shift it a little bit here. So in this particular case, you will be winning 160 rupees, right? So which is equal to 160 rupees. And in this particular case means if you start with question 1 first, then you have this tree diagram and finally you got 160 rupees. But suppose you start with another tree diagram, or you start with a question number 2, which means let's take a case where you start with question number 2 and you say that you may answer it correctly. Question 2 correct answer, question 2 incorrect. So let me write correct, incorrect. Question 2 incorrect. Now if it is incorrect, you are not allowed to play further. So you can play here only. Question 1 correct, question 1 incorrect. Now these are the probabilities which are given to us: 0.5 probability, 0.5 probability, 0.8 probability you will get it correct, 0.2 probability you will get it incorrect. So in this case you will be winning 0 rupees. In this case you will be winning I think 100 plus 200, 300. In this case question 2 correct, so you will be winning 200, right? So what is the probability you will be winning 300? What is the probability you will be winning 200? What is the probability you will be winning 0? Let's just write it down. So the probability you will be winning 300 is again 0.40, which is 0.5 into 0.8, which is 0.40, right? The probability you will be winning 200 is 0.5 into 0.2, 0.5 into 0.2, which is 0.10, right? 0.1. Probability you will be winning 0 is 0.5 basically. So what is the expected money you will be winning? That is equal to you can just multiply this 300 into 0.4 plus 200 into 0.1 plus this 0 into 0.5, which is basically 120 plus 20, which is 140 rupees, right? So here you are winning 140 rupees on average expected money, right? And here you are winning 160 rupees. So which question you should start first? You should be starting with question number 1 first. Nice question, isn't it? So this was really a nice question and I hope you understood the solution. So the twist here is given in this paragraph, and then you can take both of the cases. If you start with question number 1, if you start with question number 2, then what's going to happen in both the cases, right? Okay. So you can say answer is if you start with question number 1, if we start with question number 1, then expected money won is equal to 160. And similarly, if you start with question number 2, then expected money won is 140, right? So here it will be 140. Now, therefore, because of this particular scenario, you will be starting with question number 1, right? So you will say, therefore, better to start with question number 1. That's all, right? I hope you understood this. Now, this was the MIT question. Now, let's just do one question which is similar question and that has been asked in GATE. So, see, for this question 160 and 140. So, it is preferable to answer, attempt this question one first, right? Preferable to attempt the easier question one first. Okay. So, there is a similar question that has been asked in GATE 2021. Let's just solve this question also. So see, this question is little big, so I just divided it into two slides. So this is the first slide and this is another slide. So let's just read out this question. What they are saying: in an examination, a student can choose the order in which two questions must be attempted. So maybe question A or question B. So they are saying you can choose the order. If the first question is answered wrong, student gets 0 marks. If the first question is answered correctly and the second is not answered correctly, then student get marks only for the first question. If both of the questions answer correctly, then the student get marks with some of the both questions. Okay. So if first question answer wrong, see, this is important. If the first question answer wrong, it doesn't matter what you answer for the second question, you get 0 marks, which means you are not even attempting the next question. I mean, attempt doesn't, don't attempt doesn't matter. So that's the same question that the MIT has asked, right? In fact, like I think they have copied this question from the MIT book only, because this is the same question that MIT has asked. Now, they are saying the following table shows the probability of correctly answering a question and marks of the question respectively. So basically, you can answer with 0.8 probability. I think the probabilities even are same, right? 0.8 probability, you can answer this question A correctly, and the marks you will be getting 10. I think marks are different. There were 300 or 100 or something like that. Marks were 100 and 200. Okay, instead of 100 and 200, they have 10 and 20. Okay, great. Like that's the only change that they have done. That this is instead of 100 200, they have 10 and 20. Cool. Now, assuming that a student always wants to maximize their expected marks in the examination, in which order should attempt the question and what is the expected marks, right? So we have just solved this question, I think. So instead of 100 to 100, I mean, instead of 10 and 20, it was 100 to 100. So I think instead of 160 or 140, it should be 16 and 40 here. And I mean, if the question 1 attempt first, then this is the answer. That 16 should be answered. Question 2, 14 should be answered. So the correct answer here is question 1 should be attempted first. And with question 1, you will be getting 16 marks. 16 prize money, right? Or okay, here not the prize money, here it is marks. Cool. So first question A, then question B, and 16 should be the answer. Yeah, I think D is the answer, right? Cool. That's the same question, exact same question. That's why I'm not just solving it again. The only difference is instead of 100 to 100, they have 10 and 20 in this particular question, right? Okay. So that is all about this particular question that has been asking GATE 2021, which is exactly same question that MIT book has asked. So see, we are following the MIT book. It doesn't mean that whatever I'm going to show, or like most of the examples I take from that MIT book only, that may come in the GATE for the next year. It doesn't mean that, but it is better to follow the standard resources. That's the only reason we are following the standard resources, right? Okay.